Hi friends, let's look at what's up for USA in 2023 based on our understanding. Uh, this is basically based on the collective karma of the nation. You know, it's good karma as well as bad karma. So whenever there's a good karma period, then there's a period of good karma, and there's a bad. When the period is not good, then there's a bad period running. So that is how it works. Um, in short, in short, 2023 is not going to be very good. In short, it's not going to be a great year. So just to get that out of the way, let's see how the details are like. Try to understand how I am making that prediction. Uh, like a Vedic chart is showing a collective karma of a nation. That's what it is. It shows good karma as well as bad karma. But when we look at the USA chart, USA independence chart, there is a lot of good karma. So that is why they are the most leading country in the world. No one ever will take, it's very unlikely anyone will come closer there with all the freedoms and all the economy and whatever blessings they have is not going to be matched by anyone else. It's very unlikely with this kind of a strong chart. But that does not mean, you know, uh, everywhere there's good karma as well as bad karma. Uh, so there's some bad karma in that chart too. So whenever those kind of bad karma fructifies, whenever that comes to light, then that period is not going to be great. So this is this little bit of bad karma going to come in the year 2023. uh, so that is what's going to happen. From now till early March, it's going to be like that. Like now, what is happening now? The period is not great, but it is running. So not a really good period as such, but it's comparatively better than the period to come from till now to March. And then from March 23 to March 24, which is like a year and a month, pretty much like a year, because it starts from middle of March to middle of March. It's not going to be a very good period. It's going to be some unfavorable period for materialistic matters. You know, and the economy is not going to perform well to meet expectations like GDP growth expectations and financial expectations kind of stuff is not going to meet the expectation. It's going to be below what is expected. uh, then what we can expect more in here now, in this period we're going to have these fears and accidents, violent actions and events, natural disasters. We have some of these now, but it's going to be more. So that is what comparatively higher. That's what this means here. And what are the things like this? It's these kind of stuff. There can be transportation accidents like railway or shipping or any other field in there. Also there can be fire, like losses from fire. All these can happen, life losses also, like people can lose their lives because of these situations here. The fire, floods, terrorism is possibility also. Weapons, it could be large or small weapons, and because there are fears going to be there, so that is why I was saying these weapons, large weapons can happen. And also gun violence, we know it's there all the time, but it's going to be possibly more. And mental health issues going to be much more prevalent, and the storms, etc. So it's not going to be great time. But if you look at the time wise, where is going to be, what periods are they, like time, the dates kind of thing, it's here is late February, late March, early August, late September, early October and early November. I did this because I could not put day by day like that, but I analyzed each day, and then I make a long worksheet, and then I'm identifying these period as fairly negative periods. So some in these periods, some of these could happen. I mean, we don't wish any bad happen at all, but it's karma. Karma works. If we do bad things, bad things will comes to us. It's same way a nation too. All the people living in the country is if they have a lot of bad karma in like these kind of periods, it shows up. So that's what really happens. Uh, Next, it's not going to be all bad in a period like this. People will become more spiritual and also religious because whenever adversity comes to life, and people tends to be looking for goes to religion and looking for answers there, and the spiritual period, religious period, and so like those kind of institutions going to be there. um, that is definitely, you will see those kind of things, and may lead to major discoveries with long-term benefits. There will be like discoveries for humanity, like we know USA is the leader in finding major things in the world. So there will be discoveries. We may not hear that in the year itself, but those they will find it, and then eventually they will come out uh, based on the past. So this is what I was saying. This I'm looking at these from the past point of view. So this there will be some good benefits there, and that one. The next is what we can do in a period like this. The best thing we can ever do is help the less fortunate and isolated people. That is what people should do, and love others unconditionally. We need to look at life in without any boxes, way beyond like how God looks at us. God not does not look at us in a box and a box and a box. God sees us as all human beings and living beings, actually. So that is what we need to do, help less fortunate people without any expectations, because you should never, if you help somebody or some cause, that you should not expect anything in return personally to you, because you are doing that for the good of someone else or for the good of the society. So like that. And the love others unconditionally, because life is uncertain, so we can leave any day, and if we don't love others, you can be regretful at the end. And also help clergy. Help clergy means, you need to help the clergy that truly work for spirituality. People who like the clergy who helps guide people as to how life works and how God help truly helping them to understand their lives. That kind of clergy. I don't mean the clergy who does business as a religion. I'm not talking about those kind of people. I'm talking about small place where there are a clergy who helps the fellow human beings. So that is kind of people needs to be helped. And also help animal shelters, particularly dogs and those kind of stuff. In a period like this is extremely good karma. When you do this, God will definitely bless you, because I'm looking at these in a much higher level than any one religion point of view. So that is what I want to say. Uh, this is this is the chart that I'm based on, but I can't really explain all of this because none of you are going to understand it like that. Um, and then let me show you workings that I did, just to give you an idea as to this is not every single day is bad and every single day is good. There can be like a trend wise is a bad period, but there are good days in between. So if we look at it here, I did this worksheet. I analyzed every single day one by one from 4th of December this year. all the way to December 31st, 2023. So wherever I have this like a green color, meaning it's a good day, it's not a, it's a, you don't expect anything bad happen on those kind of days. And then wherever I have these, I mean, bad things can happen too, but like it depending on the period also. But here, like whenever I have these orange color, is not very good days. Things can happen on these kind of a days. But if you look at the overall period, I see more of the orange than the green. Because I'm doing this based on all of these, what are the influences on each day, and then trying to figure out whether how good that day is going to be. So that is how I'm doing this here. So you can see like a period like this here. It's not a great period. So like we know these 3 days are not going to be very good at all. That is because it's a fructifying of one bad karma there. So it is like that you can see more greens here, and more green, and then we see again another set of negative here, straight, and two sets of negative. And then this period is not, I don't expect it to be really really good either. The things that we discuss can happen in periods like these. So that is what I want to see. And then here you can see there are some, it's difficult for me to do this in detail on a small video like this, but these periods are not great over here. Like it could be these over here too, but whatever that happening is, it's meant to happen. That is how it is. And then you can see the periods are like here is not that great, because I have a lot of orange over here. So these are not going to be good days as such. If you look at it here, you can see the dates on the top. Like these periods are not very good, because we are having a bad karma period here. And then you can see a lot of greens there. So, and then okay, I gone up to, yeah, I gone up to this. I didn't do 2024 yet, because this takes quite a lot of time for me to do this. I'm doing this just, I want to make sure whatever I'm trying to predict is, at least I have 90% accuracy. If you look at my videos, the other prediction videos, you will see how accurate they are. So that is the one thing. The one that I have is like, no, I don't think any other science can ever predict a day that peaks corona cases like this can, because I predicted the Sri Lanka's, I'm originally from Sri Lanka, so Sri Lanka's highest point in COVID-19 cases, and then from that to the hour, and then from that hour forward it started go down. So anything can be predicted as long as we have the correct data set. But at the end of the day, what is all this is saying is, karma really works. So if we can do good karma, help others, and be a good person to this world and not to bother other people, is the greatest thing you can ever do. That is the reason. If you have questions, you can write down, if you don't understand something here, because I'm trying to do this video quick, and then I will answer it. Okay, all the best. God bless you. Thanks. Bye.